Howdy. Alright, today we're looking at how we set up a podcast studio. This is more of like a behind the scenes type of video. We're going to be showing you guys how we've set up our lighting, audio, camera equipment, and how to pretty much transform any space you have. As you can see, I'm standing in my garage right now. I don't really want him to like pan anyway, but you can probably see it's a bit of a clusterfuck everywhere. But what we did was we partitioned like half of my garage, which is where we've been recording all our videos and everything. So yeah, and before you go in there, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. As you can see, this is a space where you've been seeing all our videos. We've been recording everything here. The infamous, I'm gonna sit down. First of all, let's talk about a key light. Alright, so that light up there is aperture 100D, I think. 100D, let's just look around the back. Yep, 100D, yep, confirmed. This shows that I know more about gear than you.
I'm glad that you
referencing back to your video that you did before, which was like a shit show, right? I had to literally like shout out all the name of the gears from the back. But basically we got like a 36-inch Octobox. It's one of the Anglo ones that I got from B&H. We'll put it right here. Aperture Amaran 100D as the key light. Solid light, just plugs in straight into the mains back there. And yeah, that keys us for all the videos that we do. Someone's calling me, but I don't want to pick up, so we'll just keep going. Alright. Anyways, so that's the key light. We've gridded it at the front here because we don't want the light to spill out to the background over here. Especially like we're trying to keep the background a little bit like darker than usual. So grid all over. I actually had like some cloth hanging here before, you remember? Like I had that
horror level.
Yeah, it was like some random clothes hanging here just to cut out even more light to the back, but that actually ended up cutting more light on me. So I was like, yeah, let's get rid of that. I was like being like, you were like proper like normal exposure. I was like being like so black or something.
Don't die.
Anyway, the backlight here now is the Amaran 60D. I think it's a daylight one. It's not the. You can get that in 60X as well if you want to like change your hair light to like, you know, more of like a different Kelvin temperature or whatever. But we've just gone with the daylight because we don't want to spend any money right now because this is just like this is a hobby for us. So this is a light that I had lying around that I used to use on weddings before, and we basically just chucked it up there. You can see there's like 2 C stands here on each side. You can just show on that side as well. So we basically just like elevated the whole thing up. Put up like a clamp over there at the top, and yeah, that's our hair light, and that's like a little Octobox that I had lying around as well, which is like a newer one. Yeah, it's like a newer 22-inch or 20.
I like how most of this gear you already had.
Yeah, literally.
We never actually had to buy anything.
Yeah, literally didn't have to buy anything. So, one of the ones I used to use at weddings again, I haven't been using for a while, so I had it lying around. So I'm like, let's just chuck this hair light. The reason why I did put this like an Octobox in the hair light is because I wanted the hair light to be a little bit softer as well. Not like, I mean, you can actually put it like bare as well with like a reflector, but I was like, might as well let's go for a bit of a softer light. So yeah, that's our key, our backlight. And then we have this orange here. You know, why is this orange out of nowhere? Like, what is going on? And that is that. Come around this way here. Down there. We've got this light here. This is.
Oh wow.
Is it scary? That looks scary.
I think so.
It looks fucking.
I mean, you look scary naturally. But...
Wait, is it scary like this or like? This is Godox. I actually can't tell you what I think I need more light. TL30. Godox TL30. This goes into like all different colors. We've gone with the orange one because we want to like keep it like similar color to the background because our whole background is like, you know, brown, orange, that kind of vibe. So basically what this does is like, if you look at it here, put it down there and you can see like it'll give a little bit like a light to the background. It like, we'll probably put up like a little clip from the podcast here. You can see like the background's a little bit more separated. It gives you a little bit more glow at the back and stuff. So yeah, we like that. So this goes behind where we sit on a bunch of bricks because we can't afford anything else right now. It's like the bricks. Actually, can you pat over there? Can you pat over there? It's like a bunch of bricks just lying around. So basically, yeah, so we put this on here. There you go. And because this is like hard to stay in one place, we put some tape behind it. Why not? We just put this tape here. And
Which
this
means you
basically,
don't need to have the most expensive, bougiest geek.
There you
Anything could work, guys.
hey, this is my video.
Okay.
Reference to your old one. So anyways, so we're going to move on to audio gear now, right? So that's how mainly lighting is done. So we've got a key light here, we've got a hair light, and then we've got a backlight. Literally just like a 3-light setup. It's a very simple setup, yeah?
I like how 3-light setup is a simple setup.
Well, I mean, I guess, like,
Fair.
yeah.
Bro, some people are
I've seen like, bro,
just use a window
I mean,
light.
but thing is, if you're like, I mean, you can use a window light if you want to, but like, I'd say like if you in a place like where we are, which is pretty like dark garage or whatever, so
Controlled environment.
it's a more controlled environment as well. So, anyways, I'm gonna sit down for this one. Podmic. This is the thing that you listen all the everything with. I'm not gonna do this shit like all your weird shit that you do. But basically, this is the setup, and now we're just gonna switch to that camera quickly. This is the frame that you see. The audio here is coming through a pod mic, which was very inexpensive. It was like 150 AUD or something. We'll convert it into USD, put it up. And what do you think about the audio quality of these mics? Well, I don't think we haven't haven't had any issues. I know a lot of people go with like a more expensive like I think it's called SM7B or something. Yeah, and that's like a $500 mic, and this is like a $150 mic. So, but to be honest, like, yeah, for podcasts, I think this is fine. I haven't really had any issues. Now, obviously, I haven't used the SM7B, so maybe if I buy it, then we'll just end up switching the whole thing. But basically, this is the audio mic. There's an XLR cable here. Normally, we have like 2 of these, obviously, because we're sitting together on this table. Oh yeah, the table is from IKEA. We literally went down to IKEA and bought like the cheapest table we could find, which was in like black color, right? I think it was like $100 or something, $120 or something, yeah. So table's that. And then these chairs were from IKEA as well. You can see the other ones over there at the back. You can see there. That's the one that Karthik normally sits on. This mic here has an XLR cable that goes into our main audio recording hub, which is what records all the podcasts that we do. And just pan over there. Thank you. Do your job. This is a Rodecaster Pro 1. There's a newer version out for this, which is like called the Rodecaster 2 Pro or something. I don't know what it's called, but I know there's one called Duo, which is like a one that came out recently, but we haven't had any issues with this one. This is my older one that I've had it for a while. So
to be honest, I have no idea what any of this shit is. This is Mark's department, but
that's
happy
why
for you, bro.
That's why you're behind the camera.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm gonna be a little bitch today.
But basically, this plugs in both the XLR mics that we're using with the XLR cable. You can just pan behind it to show like the connections that are like behind there. There's like 2 mics going into that, and then there's like a micro SD card which is recording all the audio. Currently, we are recording all the audio separately to a video, even though we do have like a shotgun mic on top of our main camera. If you want to pan over there and show that, we'll talk about that in a bit. But we do have like a backup shotgun mic over there at the top. That's basically in case if this mic ever fails or if this thing just shits itself for some reason. I know we just like all the audio is gone, right? Then at least we have like a backup audio over there, right? So, but we'll go to the camera in a bit. But basically what happens is all the audio from here comes into this, gets recorded here. Our video gets recorded there, and then we just sync it up in post. And then that's how you guys hear the crisp audio that you hear. Very simple, very simple, very simple. You must be asking, what's this thing in front of me? Like if you zoom out, you see, like, what is this? What the fuck is that? Like, why? What is this? What is this? What is this? Come around. This is basically, we got this basically specifically for Karthik, right? Because, we got this specifically for him because every time he sits here, right, I'm just going to do a Karthik impression now, right? Get fucked, I did not look, okay, yeah. That's why we have this. But this is basically a monitor. HDMI cable going in from our main camera into this monitor. This basically shows us like what a frame is while we're sitting down doing a podcasting or short videos and stuff, and just helps us keep like, you know, in focus. So like, I mean, normally the camera we're using, which I'm going to go to next, is pretty good because we leave the autofocus on that, right? It has like an eye detection and everything, but this, if there's ever like a stuff up or anything, then we could actually just like look at it here, and then rather than like recording the whole thing and then finding out, hey, this video is like stuffed up. Because if you look at the side of the monitor here, it's like showing like a little audio level as well. That shows us that there's audio is going straight into the camera as well. It's not just like this audio here. which is separate. But there is like the shotgun audio over there, right? Which is at the top of the camera. So that shows me the audio, the backup audio is doing well. As you can see, it's not peaking and stuff as well. So yeah, that's that. And let's move on to what's this up here, bro? What is this thing up here? What is this thing up here? What is that? Can you see me through it if you come this way? Come this way. No, come this way and then point it at the iPad. Oh! Alright, calm down. Anyways, this is our iPad that we put up there, and it's mounted via like this arm thingy that you want to show them, and that arm is mounted onto a pole. You know how to do your job?
I mean, no, I'm not. So technically, I
So
don't.
basically, normally people would have like a light stand here with the key light on. We've decided to go with a Manfrotto Autopole, which is on the screen right now, which is, I think comes in like a pack of 2. And the whole point of having this Autopole instead of having a light stand is that we are trying to like declutter, like as you can see, like the floor space is pretty limited as is. As you can see, like we're in a pretty small space, right? But I didn't want like, and you can see like if you look at here, there's already like some C stands like lying around here, and they're already taking up like a decent amount of space. So this is basically like a pole that touches the roof at the top, on the ground at the bottom, and it's just using tension to hold everything basically. Like so, there's like a little lever thing in the middle of this pole. You just like extend it, you lock in the lever, and it uses tension on both sides, right, from the roof and the floor, to stay still. And then you can mount literally anything on it, and that saves like so much like floor space, for example, right? So to end it back to that, so there's an arm there which is connected to the iPad, and now the iPad is what we use. All the podcasts that we do, basically, we write notes on the iPad. I mean, we don't really follow like a transcript or anything, or we're not really using like a teleprompter or anything like that, but I feel like if it's a bit helpful. What do you reckon? Like,
Yeah, I think when we're in a flow and we're trying to figure out what the next point on any topic is, we'll just refer back to the iPad, and the iPad will have a whole bunch of lists of things that we've written, which we usually write the day before, and it just helps us keep on track.
all right, that's enough. I just wanted like a Cliff's version, not like a paragraph, right?
Okay,
I think,
sorry,
all right.
sorry.
So basically that gives us like a little dot points that we need to talk about next. So while we are sitting and doing a podcast, we don't have to like constantly checking our phones, because if you actually look back to one of our earlier podcasts, like maybe the first or second episode, we did it with our phones, and it's actually like looks a bit weird. Like I'm just randomly picking up my phone in the middle of podcast. It just shows that I'm not really listening to you or whatever, right? So we decided to go with this, which is just a standard iPad I had lying around. We didn't buy it.
I like how all
Right.
this expensive gear you just
I think
casually had lying
At
around.
this point, I should probably just have like a camera store at home, right? Like
You are
so
B&H, bro.
I am B&H. So anyway, so back to this. This is for all our notes. Every time we record a podcast, we put a bunch of notes up there. So just during the middle of the podcast, if you see like one of us is going like that, we're not really thinking. We're just looking at our notes. although you might be just like, why is like one of them just like, are they distracted or something? Yeah, no, we're just looking at notes, what to like talk about next, so we don't really break the flow of the podcast. Anyway, so audio is done. We got 2 mics, we got the monitors, we got the iPad. We're gonna head to the camera now, which is that way. So let's go that way and show you guys what we're using for our main camera. Now you might think, right, we're starting out, you might want to buy like a cheap camera to record your podcasts. Why are you laughing, bro? Why are you laughing?
No reason.
Alright, okay, so we decided to go with a really cheap camera to film our podcast. You know, something just like, it's almost like a phone equivalent, like nothing, not a big deal. So come with me. This is a full-blown C70, Canon C70 that we are filming a podcast with right here. Alright, so don't do this. I would say probably don't do this.
Definitely don't do this.
Don't do this. So once again, this is a camera that I was actually about to sell, because I heard C400's coming out, so I might buy that. So but I was gonna sell this, but I'm like, hey, we're starting a podcast, so we need a camera. And normally when I'm shooting my weddings, I'm shooting on like, you know, the A7Ss and all that stuff. And I was like, I don't really want to keep putting an A7S here and then taking it off for every time I have a wedding to do, and then you want to put it on again for the next podcast. I feel like half the issue with just like podcasting is like all the admin stuff that you have to do at the start of each podcast. So the way we've tried to do is we've tried to streamline it as much as we can, right? So that every time we come in here and we have to record a video or have to do a podcast, everything is like literally ready to go straight away. Our camera always stays here, right? And you can see we've marked like the floor with like I think it's like one of these, what tripod is this? Oh yeah, this is a tripod I bought for destination weddings. So
I like how it stays in your garage.
I mean, I don't do like destination weddings. What a destination!
What a destination.
So this tripod is like a carbon fiber tripod, F38 by Ulanzi. Ulanzi? Ulanzi? What is it? Ulanzi? Lulanzi? By the way, this is just some random shit. Like, we'll move this out of the way. This is not really Oh, actually, let's talk about this, right? Because this is something that we're putting up soon. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about the camera first. Let's talk about one thing at a time.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. So that's a carbon fiber tripod that I bought for like doing destination weddings because it's really like light. And obviously you want to travel light. So because I don't do destination weddings every month, I'm like, I'll just set this up here. This will just be a permanent tripod for the show. And we've marked it on the floor, you can see. Ready? And it's literally just like taped down to the floor. And the reason why we've done this with a table as well here. Oh, by the way, there's a heater down there that you might not know of because it's fucking cold as fuck in the garage every time we shoot. So we've got a heater under our table where we just put our feet in front of it, and then that's how we do podcasting. Yeah.
So warm.
Yeah, so warm.
So warm.
So basically what was I saying?
Something about the gaffer tape on all the stuff.
Oh yeah, so even the table's taped down, the tripod's taped down because this is like just in case we like someone ever bumps anything over.
We never want to move any of it.
We don't want to move anything.
We want to keep every video consistent.
Every video consistent. The frame in each video always looks the same, right? So basically, yeah, that's what we've done. So we've got a C70 with a Rode shotgun wireless. So not wireless, it's a shotgun XLR microphone, right? Soon I'm going to be taking this whole thing.
That's a future project. Let's not do that now.
Yeah, so this basically comes off as a hot shoe thing, right? But soon I'm going to basically put this thing here, up here soon. Probably like up here somewhere. So just out of frame. Because I do want this to be a little bit more closer to us. At the moment it serves more of like as a backup microphone, but that's a future problem. So I'm going to mount it up there, and this might even become like a main mic. So
I just said don't do it, and you end up doing it. What are you doing, bro?
Alright, we'll probably cut that out. We'll cut that out. This one is you look what is this? So this one is like a future project we are working on. You'll see maybe like at some of our videos, you come here, look at this. In the frame, you can see this little black bar thing in the back, which is a bit annoying. Right, you can see like right there on the right, yeah. And that comes in like a few of our videos, and that shit's been pissing me off for a while, cause like,
mind you, I don't really care. This is more of a you thing that.
Yeah, it's been pissing me off. I was like, I don't really want anything in the back. I want it to be a bit more cleaner. So the solution is this. It's like a wall-mounted light stand, and I'm gonna chuck it up here, basically, like up here, so you can see. So that's basically gonna become the main light stand, which is gonna hold this light here, which means we can get rid of all of this. All of this floor space is gonna free up because of this one thing. So that's a future project we wanna work with, but yeah, I think that's a very simple one camera setup that we have in a garage. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I think the main takeaway from this is like you can literally use like the smaller spaces that you guys have around your house or in your garage, and you can turn it into a podcast set, or like, you know, if you guys want to like do more YouTube videos, something like this would work as well. We're trying to work more on like short form content as well, so we're going to be filming it right here as well. So yeah, obviously you don't have to have all this. If you have like a space which has like, you know, good natural light coming through already, then you probably don't even need like majority of this lighting. And obviously because we're like wedding photographers, and you know, we've been doing this for like, you know, 10 years or whatever, so we do have like a lot of like spare equipment just lying around that we bought like 5 years ago, and now we can just utilize and use it here. So yeah, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button below, and I think we'll end it here now. I think it's probably enough. Yeah, I probably talked enough. I probably should shut up now. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.